What's your relationship with St. Lawrence College?
I'm a student who graduated in 2003.
I did continuing education there and I learned to speak Spanish.
Say something to me in that beautiful language.
Buenos dias.
Great access to profs, great people.
What about you? Did you attend SLC?
The two had recently moved from Ottawa to Odessa, reportedly to live here at Guimond's mother's home while she was abroad. Ontario Provincial Police have yet to confirm the relationship between the two deceased. A neighbor who asked to remain off camera tells me that to her knowledge the two were a couple. She said she had the opportunity to meet Nicole at a Christmas party this past December and said, and I quote, she was a lovely and a very happy person. Her partner was reportedly home at the time of the party but did not come over. She went on to tell me that Nicole said that he was not acting himself.
We asked you what you wanted to know from the hip, and they answered. Just hours before the show, guitarist Paul Langlois answered your questions. Kingston Today is brought to you by Gananoque Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Shop local, shop Gan Chev. Hey Kingston, it's Wednesday, April 20th. It's 5 degrees, a high of 16 today. A scary situation for homeowners in the West End. Kingston police arrested a 34-year-old local man last night for impaired driving after his vehicle left the roadway and crashed on a property on Weston Crescent. This happened just after 9 p.m. last night. The car made it all the way to the backyard of the residence, crashing through a children's play structure. Hey girls, how would you love to get all decked out for your high school graduation? For free. Well, Station 14's very own makeup artist, owner of Pro Makeup Coach Erin Berry, has partnered with Niche Photography and TG.co Hair Salon for the Bestie Grad Giveaway. All right, we've got our goggles ready, we have our ear protection, and we're ready to go. Today I'm down at Kingston Trap and Skeet, joined by Mark. We're gonna have some fun today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so tell me, Trap and Skeet has been around for 43 years. What's the club all about? All right, Dave, how'd I do?
Well, you started breaking targets on the second shot, which was phenomenal. Yes. And it just shows you've got natural talent, and you should pursue the game of skeet.
Maybe you'll see more of me. Maybe I will become a member.
That would be wonderful.
Witnessing a crime or experiencing a tragic incident is difficult for anyone. Well, Kingston Police has brought on a new member of their organization to help increase the level of support available to victims.
And me.
I am voting because I want to set an example. You can show your support or pledge by visiting the website ourword.org. Take the time to get to know somebody with an exceptionality. And hey, maybe the R word will be replaced someday with another R word, and that's respect. Today I'm hanging out at the Kingston Police headquarters on Division Street, where we're talking about the Unbreakable We Are campaign, which is taking place this coming September 12th. It sounds like a great event. Trevor, what is this event supporting?
Make-A-Wish Eastern Ontario and our local United Way.
So what's your goal?
We want to raise $10,000 for Adopt-A-Wish, which is, there's 8 children in Kingston that have asked for their wish to be granted through Make-A-Wish Eastern Ontario, so we want to adopt a wish.
Now, there's some really cool challenges happening on September 12th. I understand that EMS, military police, as well as Kingston Fire and Rescue and police are all taking part. So Tom, are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, I always love a challenge, and it raises money for charity, so it's a great thing.
My name's Jamie Patterson, and I'm your video journalist for Station 14. A little fun fact about me is I love to sing. I've been singing with my father's band since I could basically walk. I love the outdoors. I love boating, fishing, hiking, anything outdoors, count me in. If you're a proud Kingstonian like I am, you want to know a little bit more about that person that you're voting for. So taking a break from all the platforms and the campaigning, we want to get to know a little bit more about the people that want to represent you in Kingston and the Islands. So right now, we're going to hang out with Mark Gerritsen and his family.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good
Come
to
on
see
in.
you.
Good to see you.
What was it like to create the video, boys? I mean, you went to Toronto, you shot some in Kingston as well. Really fun. You got people right on the streets. What was it like to shoot that?
It was brilliant.
Less than 4% of eligible donors donate each year, and it takes up to 5 people to help one child undergoing cancer treatment. So for a process that takes an hour or less every 56 days, you can donate blood and help save lives. For those who still plan on traveling and are feeling a little nervous, there is a list of recommended preventative measures listed on the CDC's website. You can visit that page via the link below. For Station14.ca, I'm Jamie Patterson. You're probably wondering why I am geared up. Well, I'm hanging out at the Memorial Center with my friend Betty Rage, and the Kingston Derby Girls are gearing up for a great event happening this coming Saturday, Scar Wars. Tell me about it.
Salute! Sir!
Sir!
You can be a lot more respectful than that. Little children are louder than you. Salute!
Sir!
That's a lot better.
We're hanging out at World UNESCO Heritage Site Fort Henry right here in Kingston, and today I'm joined by Kingston's Mayor Brian Patterson. We got the opportunity to try out some of Fort Henry's great programs today.
And Jamie, I just want to let you know that I was way better at the baking, way better at the drill, and way better at the firing the guns than you are.
No. Okay,
just
now
so
here's
knows.
the real story. Yes, you kinda, okay, you're really good at baking.
Okay, and then
Beat it. Get mean with it.
This is how you do it right here. This is Jamie's right here. It's genius.
The loaves were perfect.
But it was fun.
I couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't. I don't know why. But the marching and the drills, I feel like we were pretty even.
No, it wasn't even close. You were taking my lead the whole time.
Your boots could use some shining. Look ridiculous, and yours have holes in them.
Fun until you finish.
Wipe it off!
I'm so sorry. Okay, yes, you beat me in the marching, but the one thing you can't take from me is shooting off the rifles. You have to admit I was pretty good at that.
No, I think I was fantastic at doing the rifles.
Your last-
You were okay too.
We had such a blast here today at Fort Henry. Don't forget that Fort Henry is taking part in celebrations of the Pan Am Games. From July 1st to 4th, they will be offering free programming here. And as well, Canada Day, there is a free sunset ceremony. Find full details at forthenry.com.
Fire!
Hey everyone, and welcome to The Drive-In. I'm Jamie Patterson with Station 14 Kingston, your source for local information. Before we get to your movies tonight, there are a few things we would like to go over. First off, if you can't hear me, you just need to tune your radio. The beautiful weather is finally here, and you may have a craving to indulge in some locally crafted beer and get out in this beautiful weather. Raved about in our community is obviously beer from McKinnon Brothers. This is Dan McKinnon. Thanks for meeting with me today.
Thank you.
Now I'm out at the farm here in beautiful Bath, and we got gorgeous weather, of course. But tell me, you guys have a couple of beers that you're kind of pushing for the spring and summer seasons. What are those?
Yeah, so we've got two beers.
How they got it started.
The van was stolen from this parking lot at King and Queen Streets around the lunch hour on Wednesday, March 9th. Luckily, it was located over the weekend. A woman recognized the van from postings on social media and called police. The thief decided to return the van to another parking lot just up Queen Street.
The Peachtree Inn. Jamie.
Thank you. Yes, I'm here at the Peachtree Inn where they're having a volunteer celebration for, of course, Liberal candidate Sophie Koala. We're hanging out outside of the Rogers K-Rock Center where in just hours, the Tragically Hip is playing a hometown show. I'm joined by Paul Langlois. Thanks for joining me, guitarist for the Hip. So tell me, more than 20 years after the Fully and Completely album was released, you're honoring it, of course, with this 2015 tour, making your way around North America, and now you're at home. What's it like to be at home?
Well, being home is far different than every other show on the tour. Playing that record Fully Completely is...
Hey, it's Jamie here with Station 14, hanging out at St. Lawrence College today where a really awesome event is taking place, CBC Hockey Night in Canada's Play On. So with me here today, I have Adam Thomas, who's the events manager with Play On Kingston, and I also have Wanda Williams, who's the director of student services. So great to have you both here. And starting off, Adam, this is the second time that Play On has been in Kingston. And this election, I mean, it's the longest election in Canadian history. What has it been like having Nathan campaigning so much for a long period of time?
I'll admit it's been pretty intense.
In this edition of Active at the Arc, we're talking about HIIT, high intensity interval training. I'd say intense is a good word for it. I'm joined by Emily, and tell me, what exactly is HIIT all about?
So HIIT training is high intensity training. HIIT is a great option if you're short on time.
Well, that was definitely intense. We'll catch you next time on the next edition of Active at the Arc. A 20-year-old Napanee man is facing multiple charges after a break-and-enter incident on the weekend. It's a huge show that's been sold out across Canada, and now it's officially in Kingston. Happening tonight, Monster Spectacular here at the Rogers K-Rock Center. I'm joined by Trent, and this big guy here is his baby, the Bounty Hunter. So Trent, tell me about your truck.
You know, it's a $250,000, 13,000-pound beast. They go out, crush some cars, destroy some stuff, and have a lot of fun, cheer the crowd on.
And I hear you're a bit of a champion too.
I am. I do not like to lose, so whatever it takes, I go for it.
What's it like to drive one of these huge machines?
You know, it's a kind of a fantastic experience. Everybody always thinks it's like a huge adrenaline rush, like when you're driving it, but really your mind is so busy kind of like trying to read the cars and how you're going to hit them, how the truck's going to react. You already get that rush afterwards. You know, another big rush that we get from all like the little fans that come down in the pit parties. And you get a little kid sitting there looking at you like you're the superhero and you got a cape on your back. You know, it feels pretty awesome.
Hey ladies of Kingston, I'm Callie.
And I'm Jamie, and we're with Station 14 Kingston.
For our jobs every day, we're on camera, but the truth is, everyone loves to take a good selfie.
It's true, a selfie, a groupie.
Is it called a groupie?
I think so, when there's more than one person.
Maybe.
No?
I don't know.
Whatever. Well, today we are joined by a pro and a makeup artist herself who is going to teach us the perfect on-camera makeup, whether it's for work or for play, taking those perfect selfies. As part of Homecoming, an extremely interesting event happening right now at Queen's University. Stay tuned for the end of the video. You'll see this 500-pound pumpkin smash. Welcome to the Pumpkin Smash. A new tourist attraction will be popping up only a short drive from Kingston, and if you're an outdoorsy person or an adventure lover like I am, you're in for a treat.
That whole town just thought he was a lonely old man.
As the search continues for Canada's Best New Artist on CBC's Searchlight 2015 competition, Kingstonians are rooting for some great local talent. I'm joined by Kyle Dunn, and he is a local country music artist. So your song, Bootlegger's Prayer, is in the competition. You've actually made top 10 in the region. How are you feeling right now?
It's been crazy, really.
Hey, I'm Jamie Patterson, and here's what's trending. Napanee-born singer Avril Lavigne has officially released her new single, Fly, to benefit Special Olympics athletes. If you spend any time online, chances are you've seen the usual spam message pop up in your inbox. But what you may not know is that you've been a target of phishing, or that of 80,000 people around the globe that fall victim to it every day. The Boys and Girls Club here in Kingston is selling pink shirts for only $10. One of the most entertaining yearly festivals you will ever see in this region is back. Buskers Rendezvous is underway in the Limestone City. Inspired by their daughter's experience at the university and driven by their passion for the arts, Tony Award-winning producer and philanthropist Aubrey Dan and his wife Marla have made a generous donation to Queen's University. With kids being on March break, that's a perfect time of year to come bring the family out and visit. Tell me, what can visitors do?
We have something happening all throughout the March break.
2 information sessions took place on Monday at ACFME Employment Services. The company will create approximately 40 jobs with the opportunity for more to come, and is filling jobs in HR, production, and sales. Last week, St. Lawrence Parks Commission CEO Darren Dalgleish unveiled exciting details about upcoming attractions. It's that time of year again, a very exciting annual event here in the Limestone City. It's Blues Fest, starting this Thursday. Well, it's a beautiful neighborhood, Daniel. And okay, best way to get to know somebody too, we gotta do a quick pop quiz. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Why?
Every day. I don't deviate from my breakfast routine. It's always coffee and a muffin.
What about sunrise or sunset? Are you a morning person or you prefer the night? Nighthawk.
Sunset, I am definitely a night person.
In 5 minutes, you just might be able to save your life. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this month it's being encouraged that women take steps towards early detection. Okay, so it's pretty easy to lose your poppy, and this month leading up to November 11th, Remembrance Day, of course you want to wear one to show respect for the men and women who sacrifice so much for our country. There are 5 tricks you can use to keep that poppy on, and I'm going to walk you through them. If you are someone who believes in New Year resolutions, you have probably already set one for yourself or in the process of doing so. I headed out into the community and asked people at random, what is your resolution for 2015? Hey, I'm Jamie Patterson, the host and producer of Station 14 Kingston. I'm a homebody with backwoods hobbies. Tune in Monday to Friday for your daily news dose with me on Kingston Today, or catch me out in the community. Find me on Twitter or send me an email anytime. Now, this being a part of Skeleton Park's Art Festival, you can also check out Shadow Puppetry and Found Orchestra event happening at First Avenue Public School on June 14th. You can also check out the Daybreaker Dance Party happening at the TED Center on June 19th, as well as the Porch Jazz Parade happening in Skeleton Park on June 20th. For Station14.ca, I'm temporary Derby girl Splatterson.